I used to be the laziest person ever. I used to wake up in the morning, grab my phone, and look at my phone for 1 hour straight. I would get out of bed and do nothing else throughout the day. I wanted to work on something, but I keep procrastinating. I kept looking on my phone. I watched like 3 hours of YouTube. I feel bad for myself. Now I need to work on something, but I'm not disciplined enough, and so I'll watch another 3 hours of YouTube because I'm not disciplined enough to do that work. Now I feel even worse. And now I go to bed, wake up, and repeat all of this again. And that was the worst part of my life. I felt like shit. I didn't accomplish anything. I wasn't able to work. I wasn't able to work. I would get the motivation to work for one day, and then all the motivation was gone, no discipline, and I'll quit. Get back to watching YouTube. Get back to staying in bed. Eat, watch YouTube, eat, play some video games or something, and that's it. And that's not how a man should live. That's not how a powerful man should live. A man who has goals, a man who has ambitions. If you want to get this, if you want to get discipline, if you want to succeed in life, I really recommend you to watch this video from start to finish and don't click off on anything. Don't watch the comments. Don't look at anything. I know your dopamine receptors are probably fried because I see on the YouTube analytics like 20% of people actually watch my videos till the end. So that just shows how much people actually care about this stuff. So if you don't want to watch this video, then click off right now. Now that everyone with an attention span of a goldfish clicked off, I can actually have your attention and explain to you what discipline is and why it's so important to have it. Well, discipline is the skill of doing the thing that you don't want to do anyway. It's the skill of doing the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Discipline is getting out of bed in the morning, even when you don't feel like it. Even when you feel like shit, you get out and you do the work and you accomplish so many things. You accomplish way more than the average person does because they're not disciplined. They rely on motivation. Motivation is nice. It's nice to have motivation. But motivation comes and goes. Motivation doesn't stay. We need discipline to keep us going, to keep us on the right path. If you rely on motivation, you'll end up like me, watching YouTube for 3 days. One day I have motivation, I do something. Another 3 days, I waste time. When you have that motivation, it's good, yes. You have motivation, you start doing something, you start working for it. But you need to have discipline to keep you going. You need to have discipline and to have momentum. And so the first step to being more disciplined is to realize all of this, is to realize that without discipline, you are not going to achieve what you want to achieve. You need to realize that everyone, pretty much everyone, is not disciplined. You don't see many people waking up at 6 a.m. and starting to work. You don't see many people working out even when they don't feel like it. If I was not disciplined, this YouTube channel would not be here. Half of the videos, I don't even feel like recording. Half of my workouts, I don't even feel like working out. I don't have motivation to work out every day. But if I didn't have the discipline to work out every day, even when I didn't feel like it, I would not have this body that I have right now. Even though I don't have the best body and I'm still working on it, I don't even have 1 year into the gym. But it's now time to get on to the practical steps, which are setting up a habit tracker and having some goals. So let me show you what a habit tracker looks like. A habit tracker is pretty much a kind of table like this, which reminds you of the actions, the things that you need to do, and you just check them off. You can do this on a piece of paper. Let me see if I can pick you up. I have a few habit trackers here, like 100k vids, 4 videos posted and all that, to keep me accountable. Because that's what you want to do. You want to have something to keep you accountable to the things that you need to do. Because you often forget about being disciplined. And when you see that habit tracker and when you start filling it out, it actually shows you that you missed this workout, you missed that workout session, you missed this and that. And that keeps you disciplined, right? So this is my habit tracker. You can see that I haven't done everything. Like cold showers, I missed like 5 days of cold showers. Now when I look back at it, I remember that, oh, I have to do a cold shower because I need to be disciplined. I missed some of the days, but that just reinforces into my mind that you can be better. That just tells me that I can become a better version of myself. Now I recommend you take a piece of paper from your school notebook or something, I do this, and write down like the habits that you want to be disciplined in. It's maybe for you it's like working out, maybe for you it's like starting a business or something. I don't know what it could be, but just write that thing, especially the thing that you don't really seem to be disciplined in. I don't really like cold showers. It's kind of painful for me. It's like uncomfortable. I pretty much hate it. But I know that it'll increase my dopamine levels and it'll be good for me and I'll get more disciplined and I should do a thing that makes me uncomfortable to become more of a man and stuff like that. Even if I hate it, I do it, and after I do it, I feel good. Sorry for going out of topic with the cold showers and everything, but keep a habit tracker. Get a piece of paper, write down the habits that you need to do. That's pretty much the habit tracker. Stick it up on your wall, stick it up everywhere you can see it, next to your bed or something. You'll get it right. The third way to be more disciplined is to realize that it will get easier as time goes by, because you get that momentum. Discipline is only a thing for like a few months, a few weeks. When you first start working out, you need that discipline to keep you going for the first few weeks, but after that you start enjoying it. When you first do cold showers, it's pretty hard, but after you get into the flow of it. So the action that gives you pain, that gives you discomfort, that you need discipline for, in the beginning it will be hard, but realize that if you keep doing that, that action will become a habit. I don't know if you read Atomic Habits by James Clear, but you need to repeat an action in order for it to become a habit. And we want to have these actions become habits, because when they become habits and they get ingrained into our identity, then it becomes easy to do. And so we need discipline for pretty much 1 month, 2 months, and then we'll get into the flow of it. And then we need to use discipline for the next thing that we need to do, and for the next thing that it's uncomfortable for us. So it could be going to the gym for you in the beginning. After a few weeks of being disciplined, of going to the gym, now you can go to the gym and you have like motivation and you have the flow, the momentum that keeps you going. But now maybe you want to get better with your diet, and now you need discipline to stick up to a diet that's pretty healthy, that boosts your testosterone and everything. And so you need to be disciplined for a few weeks on that diet, and then you get into the flow of that diet, and that diet becomes a habit. And so now you have gym and the diet that now are habits. You don't need discipline for these things. You don't need discipline. And so you need to find the next thing that you need discipline for. And that's how we become better in life. We just collect more of these habits, more of these activities that we turn into habits with discipline. And it gets easier by time goes by. Now I'm way more comfortable talking to you, actually talking to you instead of the wall, because when I first started YouTube, I used to look at my wall and I was pretty uncomfortable. It required a lot of discipline. My first few videos required a lot of discipline. I stayed like four hours for a video. And so now I still need a little bit more discipline, but I'm pretty much set. And the fourth way to be more disciplined is realize that every single man that has a pretty high level of success in their finance, in their relationship, in the gym or something, use discipline and had this skill of being disciplined. And you need this skill. And I'm not going to tell you it's going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. You might listen to this video being all motivated and stuff, but it's not going to be easy. You have to go through this. You have to go through these moments of failure. You're going to go on that habit tracker and you're not going to check that thing that you needed to do. But next day, when you're going to look at it, you're going to be disciplined because you're going to see that you missed a day. And slowly you're going to get more disciplined. You just have to realize this. It's going to be hard, but realize that hard things and uncomfortable things build us as men. You won't become a high-value man. You won't become the man that you want to become. You won't reach your potential if you don't go through some struggle. You're not going to become the best version of yourself if you don't do some hard things, if you don't do things that makes you question yourself. Am I crazy for doing this? It's nicer to stay in bed and scroll on YouTube, on Instagram. It's nicer to do that. But you need to realize, and I want this for you, I want it to be hard, I want it to be uncomfortable. Because after you get into the flow of it, you'll become a better version of yourself. I don't want this to be very easy for you, because if something's easy, you don't usually grow. You need something to be hard, you need something to be uncomfortable for you to grow. And you need to realize this when it comes to being disciplined. So have that habit tracker. Even if you fail, we all fail. And if you fail, just make sure that the next day you're going to do better. You're going to do better and you're going to get disciplined. Take that action, transform it into a habit that will get momentum and keep you going. And now that you have that action and that you have that habit into you, start using discipline for the next habit and the next habit and the next habit. And that's how you become more disciplined as a man. And that's how you become a better version of yourself. Damn. I hope you liked this video, and I'll see you in the next one.